this day quite like a cold, refreshing glass of orange juice. It's a morning staple for millions of people, made simply by squeezing the juice from ripe, juicy oranges. Americans alone drink over 500 million gallons of orange juice every year. And what's surprising is that demand stays strong, even during off-season months when oranges are harder to come by. So how do we keep that orange juice flowing all year round? And how do we turn 3 billion oranges into over 70 million gallons of delicious juice? In this video, we'll take you behind the scenes to explore the fascinating process of how industrial orange juice is made. The size and condition of an orange are some of the most reliable indicators of its ripeness and flavor. To craft truly great orange juice, it all starts with the perfect raw ingredient. High-quality orange varieties, harvested at just the right time, and crucially, juiced immediately after picking. Before any fruit is picked, it undergoes a series of strict checks to determine the ideal harvest window. One of the most critical factors is the sugar content in the juice, measured using a specialized device called a refractometer. If the reading hits at least 10%, the orange is considered ready for harvest. But if it climbs above 15%, that extra sweetness can actually overpower the fruit's natural aromatic compounds, dulling the bright, fresh flavor that makes orange juice so refreshing. And since oranges don't continue to ripen once they're off the tree, timing is everything. The harvest has to happen at the exact moment when the fruit hits peak sweetness and juiciness for juicing. And once the oranges have reached their peak sweetness, the harvest officially begins. Workers are equipped with a special picking bag worn on the chest. Think of it like a kangaroo pouch, but made from ultra-durable synthetic leather, with padded shoulder straps to reduce strain and keep them going for hours. The bag's bottom features a clever zip release system, allowing for a quick unload into collection bins when it's full. Each orange is carefully hand-picked and gently placed into the bag to avoid scratching the delicate skin. On average, each worker carries about 55 pounds of oranges per load. That's nearly 40 oranges at a time. When the bag is full, they simply pull the zipper at the bottom to release the fruit into large plastic bins lined up between the rows of trees. Once the bins are full, a tractor comes by to hook and haul them onto a truck, ready to head off to the next stage of processing. However, during peak harvest season, when millions of oranges ripen all at once, hand-picking simply isn't feasible anymore. If the fruit isn't collected in time, juice quality can take a serious hit. And since all of these oranges are destined for juicing, minor scratches on the peel are no longer a major concern. That's when the heavy-duty harvesters roll in. As the machines move down the orchard rows, powerful mechanical arms shake the trees vigorously, causing ripe oranges to drop onto a conveyor belt positioned just below. From there, the fruit is transferred into a specialized collection vehicle that runs alongside the harvester, making sure every fallen orange is picked up immediately. These machines can harvest up to 2,000 pounds of oranges per minute. That's over 2 million oranges a day. This kind of output is what keeps the industrial juicing lines running at full capacity. But there's a trade-off. Repeated mechanical harvesting season after season can take a toll on the trees, causing physical stress, reduced photosynthesis, and eventually a decline in fruit yield over time. Once the harvest is complete, the tractor wagons loaded with oranges begin their journey to special trailers known as gondolas, strategically placed around the groves to receive the fruit. One by one, the wagons dump their loads into the waiting gondolas, and this process repeats until each trailer is completely full. Once filled, semi-trucks take over and haul the gondolas to the processing plant. On average, about 350 truckloads are unloaded at the plant each day, with each load carrying around 120,000 oranges. The trucks line up at the unloading zone, where each gondola is lifted onto a hydraulic tilting platform. To unload the fruit, the platform tilts the trailer at an angle of about 30 degrees, using gravity to quickly and efficiently pour the oranges into the receiving system. From the large collection bins, the oranges are moved straight to the washing area via long conveyor belts. Here they're sprayed with a solution of water and mild alkali, then scrubbed by rotating nylon brushes to clean the outer peel. A series of high-pressure nozzles constantly rinses the fruit, washing away dirt while the brushes thoroughly scrub each orange. This cleaning process doesn't just remove surface grime, it also strips off the natural wax coating on the peel. While that wax helps preserve the fruit longer, it can negatively affect juice quality if left on. After the initial rinse, the oranges go through a second water spray and another round of brushing to make sure they're completely clean before moving on to the next stage. If you spot some oranges with green skin, don't assume they're unripe. The outer color doesn't actually reflect ripeness or sweetness. Whether the peel is green, golden, or somewhere in between, the fruit inside is just as juicy and ready to be turned into juice. Once fully cleaned, the oranges head into a preliminary sorting phase. Along the conveyor line, workers visually inspect each fruit. Any oranges that are bruised, damaged, or show signs of decay are quickly pulled from the line. Next, the oranges are moved onto a specialized conveyor fitted with rotating rollers. These rollers gently spin each fruit as it travels, ensuring that every surface is exposed for inspection. This design prevents the oranges from piling up and allows cameras and sensors to capture every angle of each piece of fruit. High-resolution cameras scan and record the entire surface of each orange, detecting scratches, rot, blemishes, mold, or any signs of deformity. In addition, near-infrared sensors shine light through the peel and measure what's reflected back, giving insight into internal qualities like sugar content, acidity, and ripeness. Oranges with a sugar level above 12% are sent to the concentrate production line. The rest, those with milder sweetness, go into the single-strength juice line, where they'll be turned into pure, not-from-concentrate orange juice. Even though all the oranges are destined for juicing, size sorting still plays a crucial role. It ensures each orange fits perfectly into the appropriate juicing equipment, helping to maximize efficiency, reduce waste, and extract the most juice possible from every batch. And now, it's time for the most critical stage, extracting the fresh, vibrant flavor from every single orange. Once sorted, the oranges are fed into a specialized industrial juicing system, a high-precision operation designed for large-scale production. Each orange is carefully placed into a juicing cup, where it's held steady by a spiked metal ring that grips the fruit firmly during the process. With the orange locked in position, sharp pins puncture the bottom of the fruit while a powerful press descends from above, squeezing out the juice in one fast, efficient motion. The system simultaneously separates the peel and pulp from the liquid. The freshly extracted juice flows into large collection tanks. There, a spinning filter separates out the pulp, since some juice products are meant to retain the natural pulp, while others require it to be completely removed. Thanks to this system, the plant can process up to 1,000 oranges per minute, delivering an impressive 300,000 gallons of orange juice per day, enough to keep shelves stocked all year long. And nothing goes to waste. After juicing, the leftover peels are repurposed to extract essential oil. Using centrifugal force, the plant isolates pure aromatic oil from the outer zest, the very essence of orange fragrance. This natural oil is highly valued in the cosmetics industry and is commonly used in perfumes, body washes, and skincare products. After extraction, the orange juice is divided into two main processing streams: concentrated juice or single-strength juice. For orange juice concentrate, the liquid is sent through an evaporator, where roughly 80% of the water content is removed, leaving behind a thick, flavorful concentrate. This concentrate is then frozen into tubes of orange juice, the kind you often find in the freezer aisle at your local grocery store. On the other hand, single-strength juice requires a more delicate process to maintain both safety and freshness. The juice goes through a rapid pasteurization step. It's first heated to around 190 degrees to eliminate any harmful bacteria, then quickly chilled to about 30 degrees to lock in flavor and nutrients. Since no preservatives or additives are used, this type is typically labeled as 100% orange juice. After pasteurization, the juice is stored in massive chilled tanks, each capable of holding up to 1 million gallons, maintained at a steady 40 degrees. Thanks to this carefully controlled environment, the juice can retain its quality for up to 2 years with minimal impact on flavor. Before moving on to the bottling stage, samples are taken from the storage tanks and sent to the lab. There, each sample must pass a series of rigorous tests, measuring acidity, sweetness, aroma, color, and above all, taste. Now it's time for this pulp, which was separated earlier, To rejoin the juice, it's pumped back in through a dedicated pipeline into a mixing tank, where it's blended with the orange juice at precise speeds and durations to create a smooth, uniform consistency. During this stage, the factory may also add a touch of cane sugar and natural orange flavor to restore the aroma that can be lost during pasteurization or heat treatment. Since everyone's taste is a little different, the juice is then divided into multiple batches with varying pulp levels, from low pulp to some pulp to extra pulp. So there's a version for every preference. And if you're someone who prefers silky smooth juice with 0 bits, don't worry, there's a pulp-free option just for you too. Now the orange juice is ready for the final stage, bottling. An integrated scale built right into the bottleneck support automatically checks the weight of each bottle, ensuring nothing is overfilled. Once a bottle reaches the exact fill, precisely 59 ounces, which is roughly the juice of 10 oranges, it moves down the conveyor to the capping machine. This machine works at lightning speed, sealing each bottle with a tight twist in the blink of an eye. Right after capping, every bottle passes through a high-speed camera system paired with UV lighting. This smart inspection system instantly detects issues like leaks, loose caps, or deformed bottles, making sure only flawless products move forward. The finished bottles are grouped into packs, shrink-wrapped neatly, and stacked onto pallets in perfect rows. To keep everything secure